Hey friends, welcome to Ascending Thoughts. Hope you all are doing well. The unprecedented diplomatic response of India's Ministry of External Affairs 2 days back made me wonder. India's MEA is regarded as more Gandhian than actual Gandhians in their general response. These folks still believe in turning their other cheek and smile in the face of relentless abuse. So, this incredible response to the Trudeau regime took all of us here in India also by surprise. The MEA has not used this kind of fury even against our most hated foes, that is, Pakistan and China. So, I went on a deep down and find out the real culprit behind the row. At the center of this never seen before intense fight is the liberal hero slash savior Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada. Historically, Indians and Canadians have no reason to hate each other. Canadians generally are among the nicest humans on this planet, and Indians generally appreciate the tolerant nature of Canadians. All was well until Mr. Justin Trudeau decided to take it upon himself to put India in its proverbial place. The India Canada diplomatic row might have started officially in 2020 onwards, but I feel the seeds of the issue was sowed with the Canadian PM's disastrous India visit in 2018. All of us in India was looking forward to it, but our dear old Justin Trudeau bungled it all up royally. He made it an occasion to play dress up and to culturally appropriate Indian ethnic attire when he and his brood landed in India looking like clowns. He took unprofessionalism to another level with his garish fashion choices. It was all hunky-dory in his mind, but he lost his plot when Indians refused to fall for his gimmicks. He was widely criticized by Indians and Indian media, as well as a section of Western/Canadian media as well, for his choices. I mean, this is the same man who did brown face and black face when he was a teacher. Indians generally are chill about Westerners or other cultures wearing Indian ethnic wear if done with respect and genuine appreciation. But when xenophobes like Trudeau with a checkered history of racism and racist lineage does it, we will call it out. India's netizens did just that in 2018. Thanks to 200 years of colonial atrocity, Indians can spot fakes and pretentious people pretty fast, and none of us here will stay silent. Well, one cannot fault Justin's lack of understanding about Khalistan and its virulent history, as he is nothing but a privileged Nepo baby with zero historical literacy. Add the fact that he is the son of a racist father, and I guess it is in his DNA to hate, mock, and deride people of color, and then talk about tolerance and acceptance. Now let's turn our attention briefly to Daddy Trudeau and his India hate. Justin's father, Pierre Trudeau, refused to extradite the mastermind of Kanishka airline bombing that killed 329 people, including 86 children, to India on the most brain-numbing excuse ever. Pierre Trudeau said that because Democratic Republic of India is not subservient enough to the Queen of England, who is Canada's head of state, they cannot extradite the Khalistani terrorist who killed all those innocent people. Yeah, you heard it right. India fought almost 200 years to get free of England, and because independent India doesn't bow down to the Queen of England, Trudeau Sr. refused extradition of a terrorist. Imagine the insensitivity and the amount of hate needed to say this to a country that suffered brutally under English oppression. That is how racist Trudeau Sr. was. This is the racist, bigoted lineage that Justin Trudeau comes from. So it is natural that he felt it was okay to do brown face which is a racist caricature of brown people, just like his father. He just followed his family's racist tradition of brown hate. People might point out that Justin's allies are all brown sakes, but it is just vote bank politics, and trust me, xenophobes like Justin is seething inside for having to fall at the feet of brown people. This unnecessary row was the result of Justin's fragile ego getting hurt owing to his own actions. According to the media reports, in order to spite India, Justin Trudeau is fast tracking the Canadian citizenships of Khalistani terrorists, dreaded criminals from India's watch list, so that he can then use their so called Canadian credentials against India. He is making Canada a collateral for his petulance. If Canadians don't think this won't hurt you, then you are all in for a real shock. US did the same things. They aided and created jihadi groups to attack USSR. Then it came back to hurt US itself in the form of terrorism, including the 9/11 incident and the radicalization of American youths in their university, which is happening now. Actions always have consequences. In case of democracies, it is the average citizen who pays the price. Ultimately, this is not a fight between Canadians and Indians, but between Justin's overinflated ego and the Republic of India. Since only Indians stood up to his buffoonery, he chose to attack and vilify India and Indian diplomats and endangering Canadian Indians as a result. He chose to side with terrorists and criminals in order to soothe his self-image and insecurities. This is the reality of India-Canada row. When you elect a juvenile like Justin Trudeau, this is what you end up with. A beautiful nation getting overrun by criminals and terror elements and violence. The ultimate victim is not India, but Canada and innocent Canadians. So, what do you guys think? Leave your opinion in the comment section. For more content like this, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.